And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWASHI, BASHIM QADASH. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me the truth through the Spirit. Singing honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3, and confusion the faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. I want to play a video, a clip about 2 minutes, over 2 minutes long. But as you can see on the screen, they have a website called stophavingkids.org or .com. And this is the premise that they want to have on the earth. See, all these conspiracy theorists, terminology like they like to throw out there when you speak of some truth. I mean, well, now you're blatantly putting it out there, but you put it under the guise of an organization of there's so many homeless people, there's not enough food, there's not enough shelter, we don't have enough money, yada 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 yada. Life is getting harder, inflation, so just stop having kids. Well, what about the Georgia Guidestones? Could it be in cahoots with the Georgia Guidestones? Now, a lot of people may not really know about the Georgia Guidestones. I really recommend that you do your research. Just go to Google. That's why you have Google. It's not just for TikTok. You don't have the internet just for TikToking and Instagramming and bull jiving, all right? You really need to pay attention. And I want to show you this also on the screen. As you can see, it says, this is at the very top in English, because they have the Georgia Guidestones in, I think, 4 different languages. At least, is it at least 4? I think at least maybe 4 to 7 different languages. And it says, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. There's over 7 billion people in the world. So how the hell can you reduce the world population to over 500 million? And how can you do that rapidly? I don't have to say anything. You mean like, then a light bulb above your head should be like, ding. Nonetheless, though, continuing on, I'm going to bring out a few precepts because it's supposed to be a God-fearing country. Every president gets inaugurated on the Bible, correct? So this is Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be short, and there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And that's what YAHAWASHI is doing. Things and events and prophecies are occurring so rapidly at an alarming rate. Modern day people just can't keep up with the news or the times of what's going on or the signs. But see, the Lord has set up watchmen. We live for these times. We live for these moments. We live for the things that are happening, the activities and the prophecies. Because we meditate on the Bible. Now I'm going to break out one more precept, and then I'm going to play I'm going to play this video for you to listen to. All right. Genesis 1 and 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. Here comes the point. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply. Not start having kids. Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of this video. Stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent, MashaAllah, Waflababal, Shalom.
For the homeless situation, for people who can't afford food, and just wait till the grid's down, because these are the people who are going to be triggered and foaming at the mouth. Look at some of the signs they have, and I'm going to show you them actually out in public, talking to people about how it's bad to have kids. They have signs teaching kids that having kids is optional. And they say their goal is, as a collective liberation movement, is to publicize the often overlooked and misinterpreted ideology and child-free lifestyle through a multi-layer approach. These tactics include encouraging advocacy supplying people with educational resources and materials, as well as producing clothing and accessories that inspire critical thinking, reflection, validation, and positive change. All societies and cultures have heavily encourage and promote having kids. That's one of the whole reasons we're here on earth, is to have children, you morons, not to become famous musicians and not to become famous actors, not to achieve our dreams. It's to procreate. It's part of life, and it is part of quote unquote evolving as a species. You wouldn't be here if your parents didn't procreate. You lunatics. Look at these people interacting with others literally out in public and listen to the just nonsense that comes out of their mouths.
So what's stophavingkids.org? I think that would be a really great service to the planet.
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. I mean, first off, you probably already know there's so much already existing life, whether we're talking about humans or other animals, who are in need. And why are they not the priority? Why are we, when birth control exists, contraception exists, obviously access differs across the world. Thank you. But yeah, we should be encouraging people. Societies and cultures should not be encouraging their citizens to have kids. They should be encouraging their citizens to take care of already existing life.
Yeah, again, in my role, like, I'm expected to say, as Pastor Hook, another little miracle. It's like, well, maybe not. Maybe a miracle would be living in harmony with the earth and, like, coming back into balance.
Yeah.
So they're out there talking about this stuff, saying that we need to stop having kids. Yet unfortunately, their parents didn't follow the protocols that they're asking other people to follow, because that would have been very appreciated, because we have enough lunatics running around in today's world. These are the types of people that not only should not have a right to even, they take away free speech from you and from me, and that these people are out there telling people not to have kids and telling them it's evil and wicked. The insanity of this world and this country is just flushing itself down a toilet. You cannot convince me.